Parent Wins, an adventure of a lifetime. A global expedition dedicated to collecting stories of environmental and cultural preservation while conducting marine research aboard sailing vessel Resilience.
You know, we found that when we sail around or we travel around, we meet incredible people, and a lot of it's serendipity, and some of it's planning and intention. And so really our goal is to meet people and learn from them, share our story of what goes on in the process of sailing there and our own, little stories of having fun. But really the goal is to learn from other folks and share their stories. Some of these people I know we'll just start a conversation with somebody standing next to us, and so often you meet like the most interesting person you could possibly meet, or somebody that's totally into what we're after, which is really both lessons in how we can connect as people with the environment better, how we can understand our relationship not separate from the natural world, but as part of the natural world, as well as people that are preserving their identity and culture and sharing that story. So often we found that people that are preserving culture are also preserving environment, or vice versa. They're interconnected.
And I said, "Grandma, like, what is wrong?" And she said, "They're here to take your land. They're here to take your land." And she goes, "You're gonna have to protect our land because we're not gonna be able to stop this machine."
If we can find those stories and learn, we'll both educate ourselves a little bit, but hopefully be able to share that with other folks. The idea is that we can learn good ideas and find good ideas and share them. And hopefully folks that are watching what we film, what we record, and what we find can find a stronger connection with the people that we're filming, and with the places that we're going. And that ultimately, in my mind at least, is a way for humanity sort of to connect with each other and find ourselves not to be so different from one another. My name is Prentice Brower. Most people call me Trip. I'm the captain of Resilience.
Yeah, my name is Graham Roberts, and I'm the engineer on sailing vessel Resilience.
My name is Kira, and I'm the research coordinator on board.
My name's Alejo, aka Yaka, and I'm a filmmaker on sailing vessel Resilience.
This is our first trip. All that we've done is take it from this marina, that marina, and another one right there, all around Seattle a couple times. The big point of it is going to San Juans and seeing what works and what doesn't work, kind of have a shakedown. I think we're all looking forward to getting a little bit out. So we'll go to San Juans, hopefully not break too many things, but learn a little bit more about how the boat operates underway, which we need to do. Yeah. And then we'll keep on fixing some things. I think maybe a lighter load would be good for all of us. over the next few days just to kind of have a little bit more fun because we've just been working really hard.
Alright, Graham, we can take off one of those start lines. Alright. I was really looking at the world sort of completely free. What do I want to do? What do I believe in? Like, how can I move forward in this world in a way that I really want to? And that was the impetus. Is I wanted to gain perspective and learn. And I wanted to learn about myself, learn about other people, and just gain perspective of this world and honestly of the universe if I could. And so the idea was to sail around the world, because if we sail around the world, at least then maybe after going around the sphere that we're on, we can better understand the sphere itself, better understand the planet, and get a better idea in our minds of where we are a part of that and where we aren't a part of that. You know, so it was really about gaining perspective.
Yeah, so I met Tripp about a year and a half ago now in Hawaii. He told me he was doing this project, buying a boat, sailing around the world, doing science, doing educational outreach stuff, just adventuring and telling stories. And so, yeah, he asked me to come on and help him get started with the project. So here I am.
A bunch of dolphins to our port side.
Harbor tortoises?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at them go. There sure are some pretty boats here.
My drive behind it is that it's an opportunity, I think, to actually make a positive difference in the world. You know, I think sharing these stories, and that's a big thing, is we meet these people and we have this experience, but to not share it is almost selfish. And so, you know, I'm hoping and I believe that sharing other people's stories and sharing what's out there will actually change the world a little bit. You know, be like our little part of trying to do something that's positive. While all these other people, and really sharing stories of people that are, you know, like hands in the dirt doing something and believing in it. I mean, it's incredible.
We finally left Seattle, and Port Townsend was the first harbor that we pulled into. Luckily, it was a calm day, because we were still getting used to docking. And also, luckily, we had a little bit of help on the dock waiting for us. The main reason for coming to Port Townsend was to pick up Graham, who was dropping off his van, get a little bit of food, run some errands, and then really we were excited to get off to Friday Harbor. We love Port Townsend, but we'll be back.
All right, let's get out of here.
Decent
Okay.
for the wind, you know, it's coming from the right angle where it sort of makes sense to pull it out. We can't quite head where we need to, but I think it's gonna use some speed. I'm gonna check in with Kira to see if we're going significantly faster. We're a little too close to the wind, but we're heading, I think, right where we want to be, so a little bit of pinching is okay. All right, we're doing 7.4.
As we made our way north through Puget Sound, we kept a special eye out for orcas, as they are known to be in this area.
I was gonna give it back to you.
Okay, is that what's happening?
Yeah, I was just getting it back, of course.
Orcas actually have different languages. They speak different languages, like from pod to pod. They even have culture, which is really interesting. And how they can prove that is passing down hunting styles. If you look at, in this area, transient versus resident orcas, the resident orcas eat a lot more fish. And so fish don't have very good hearing. So they're very vocal when they're hunting. But if you look at transient orcas, they hunt a lot of like marine mammals, you know, dolphins. So they are dead silent when they hunt.
I started studying marine science and environmental science actually in high school, and it really just, it all made sense to me. You know, a lot of people, I feel like their brains didn't really wrap around it, but it just clicked for me. And so I feel like when I'm talking about like, I just want to help, like I want to use my skill set to help the world. And it doesn't really matter if I'm, you know, the lead scientist for this lab or just, you know, taking some water samples. I just want to be moving the world in a positive direction.
You saying something? Never mind. The sky was filled with what looked like bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car.
Can we slow down if we're gonna put out thunders?
This is Friday Harbor. We're out in the San Juans. All right, we're dropping fenders. There's a beautiful sail. No dramas. Friday Harbor. Didn't I say Friday Harbor? Yeah, we're in Friday Harbor. I said it first thing.
I guess we're cool. Yeah, we're cool. This is great. Wherever you guys want. This is amazing.
Thanks for following the Apparent Winds expedition. If you want to learn more about what we do, visit us at apparentwinds.org. If you like what you see here, please subscribe. This is just the beginning of an epic journey, and we can't wait to share more with you.